We're here at the Midwest Premier Card Show right outside of Chicago, Illinois. Last year when I went here, I had a phenomenal show and picked up a ton of vintage. I expect the same today. Let's make some deals happen. Interested in your mantle, your Jeter patch, and then also over here you had your Hank Edwards 6. What do you guys think you could do on the 3 cards?
That's staying at that number. Probably not going to budge on that. If I take both of them, I'd probably do like.
I mean, I'd be interested in the possibly 3, like if you had a price on those.
If you're buying both of those, I'd take $25 off.
Got it. Probably just grab that 152 then for now. First buy of the day, Hank Edwards. Pretty high grade 52 set. People always trying to build these up, especially for the registries. So little left to right centering, but presents pretty well. Was this also up? Oh, that's not different cert number. I was gonna say, was this also part of that submission? But it's a 4 cert number.
Yeah, different ones. Yeah.
I wouldn't be into them much. I'd just throw them on consignment and see what ends up different. So it's fun, but I don't know what you have on them or not much. We'll figure it out. Let me look up that 57.
Yeah, the 57.
That's tough one with centering too. I know.
Yeah, that
like
is tough.
the centering like mid grade always is like the bonuses on those.
Okay. Thank you.
So 55. It's the only card where like it's not the only player, but a lot of them like kid ones too. $200-$300 difference just in a mid grade for the center. These people buy with that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so let's take a look. This one sold for $424, but the centering is a little bit worse. This one sold for $480. Probably a little better centering. So yeah, it's still nothing. $360, but it's also top bottom a little bit. This is so all over the place on that.
Yeah, they are all over
They
the
are
place.
crazy.
And I know people are, I think you know this better than I, but people are holding stuff more. And they don't want to send it to auction. But
Let's see what
time will tell how it all pans out. But do you have cash with you, or would you need
I
to
have cash on me.
What is that? You're like, I got. You have
No, I
cash
have
like,
I have cash
Oh,
on me.
okay, good. Okay. Because I thought you were like pointing at.
No. I meant like I have it on.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there's one buy it now with similar centering at $450, and it's still up there right now.
Okay.
So that's only 5. So like you can see, like there's one at $525, which is left to right, $450, $595, and then even sold wise on eBay, just in case it didn't go on there. Someone got a steal. This is a horrible picture by that whoever posted this, but look at that. Someone stole that bird for $240.
That's
what
crazy.
a deal.
Okay, how about this, Ryan? Make me an offer.
All right, let's figure that out.
And then if you either take, I think I had like 20, 25, 20, 20 times. Make me an offer if you want this.
I figure retail on this is probably about $450-ish, because like even the ones that sold, that's like $480. The one there, which is way off center, is like $424, and it's kind of like in the middle between those two.
Okay.
And I know there's a buy it now at $450 that hasn't sold.
So I think we've looked enough. Make me a cash offer.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
So the one that you did take out was this one, right?
Yeah, because you're gonna be
That was which one it was?
It's a 64.
The 6. Got it.
Yeah.
Take that off there.
Yeah,
And then let's put that over here. $450 on that maze. That's the 57. Cash on.
Was Paul taking you back to the airport today?
Yeah,
you fly right back to Florida.
I fly right back today.
That's where you live in?
Yep.
And what do you got then? Just go back and like relax for the rest of the weekend, the rest of today, or?
I'm gonna be recording YouTube videos for my other channel.
Yeah, we'll get something done.
I'm building out a tech channel based off of data and things like that. So
I can spend some money on.
So retail's about $26.15.
No, I didn't buy it.
Yeah. I'd be at probably about 22 cash. It's around like 85%-ish.
So yeah.
And what? Okay. So 22 is going to be too low, but
Where are you thinking?
um,
I didn't include those with my 22.
those are.
I mean, I'd just throw them into my stack just for consignment. I don't need them by any means like that. So it's like,
But maybe you could like be like, you're one of the guys where you're like, I'll do it SGC one and boom, guys want it, centered and stuff. Oh, okay. So two.
I'm on borrowed time right now. They might leave it. We got it back.
I'd love to be at 27, but I know you're not going to.
I couldn't be at 27.
So you said 22.
Maybe.
What if we split the difference, 24.50?
I could get up to about 23, but I'm thinking that's where I'm going to be at about. That'd be a little bit above 85. I usually buy around 80, 85-ish.
Okay, let's do it. 23.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Give you that cash. So here's the 4-card lot we picked up, headlined by this 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson NA2. For nose is 49, but this is still pretty popular. That side of things, then 57 Mays, and then we got a 66 Bob Gibson 7, and then a 61 MVP of Hank Aaron. So something that you don't see every day, 1955 uncut full panel, and of course had to show the Hank Aaron over here. Thing is massive. Something really, really cool.
I can't see it's got a shoe corner.
Is that what it is on there? I can't tell. Ah, damn.
Yeah.
I'll still take a look at it though, a little closer. It's a kind of a tougher one to find.
Yeah.
You don't really see them that often. I find them kind of ugly, but a lot of people like the set though.
Yeah. How are those released in Pat? And like,
I'm not too familiar with it, to be honest. Just know he's one of the bigger names in that. People like it. And then you have like a cutout on it if it was canceled or something like that.
yeah. So
And then there's like a stamp.
yeah,
Oh, what was it?
The bottom. There's a thing at the bottom. It should be there.
Where do you think? Where do you think it would be if I ended up getting both of these?
I'll let you see the sticker price.
Yeah.
Before you make an offer. I mean, it's really hard with this one. This one's not quite as hard to price. These just don't sell that often. I think there's one other on eBay, right? It's just
There's another one on eBay.
me and one
yeah.
other one.
And then there's one that's like completely trimmed. And that guy wants like $550 on his. And I know like the SGC last 1.5 was like $475 or something like that on that. That's where I'll be sending this one.
Say that again?
The last SGC 1.5 did like $475, I think, in there.
This one I didn't even know of. I didn't see this sale.
Which one is that?
I mean, obviously mine's a 1. Now that one's got a corner intact. So
And like there's
But-
a small crease there.
but
compared
this
to all
one,
over.
but yeah, this. I mean, mine are no, totally. I just that went 15, 56 bids.
Holy shit.
So I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't had offers on mine, but I
Yeah,
don't.
but I
think,
saw that here last time, I think.
Yeah,
too,
I
and
don't think
was interested on it.
I don't think the price on eBay is. Oh, so that is it. I forgot how this works. Did they cut? So they cut the card off. Yeah. Okay. So mine's not.
Not redeemed, but they also have a diamond that they punch into it, I think,
Okay.
on the other side.
So this one's not a comparison.
So I figure that'll come back a 1.5,
Yeah.
and then plus this will be a little tougher move, but I'll end up doing that. You've had it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I do 950.
950.
I do 9 1/4.
9 1/4 on it.
Yeah.
I'll do 925.
All right, cool.
So 2-card lot pickup. The George C. Miller lot, one of the better players in this set. You don't see it often. Now this definitely is the classification of a beater, but still a pretty cool pickup, and we'll probably end up selling it before National. Otherwise it'd be a good trade bait over there. And then a Roger Hornsby. And this is his first of 2 cards in the Gaudi set. This looks good on camera, but it does have surface creases throughout it. But I still figured why not to pick this up, and there we go, 925 for the lot. I think I'd be at 500 cash if you could do that for both.
You do 5 1/4? And the half eaten Aglen?
I want to be at 5.
You know what? I'll do 5. Just because it's you.
Sweet, thank you, I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
So 5, 15, 19, 23, 29, 32, 44. Make it 20. Sweet. Didn't fully record, but went some bargain bin hunting. Always fun to do towards the later end of the show. And got a nice little stack. All straight to COMC, which I'll be dropping off at Dallas next week. Here's what I'm interested in possibly. Your 33 Hornsby, your 66 Yaz, Venezuela, and then I can't fully see it, but possibly your Maze over there, your 3.
Gotcha.
What do you think you could possibly do on the 3? I just don't know what that Maze looks like, but I just see it's a 3 over there. It looks sharp, it's just that centering is kind of killer on that. Yeah, so possibly still those. Yeah.
That's pretty easy. I'd do 7 on them.
7 on that.
For you.
And then there's 3. I think we do 675. If it wasn't the centering, I'd give you 700 all day. I just know centering's a little bit tougher.
I hear you. Yeah, why not? That's
Awesome.
That's
Let's
close
do it.
enough. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks, bro.
66 Benny Yaz. I know a few people who would probably want that are big Yaz collectors. Hornsby picked up his other one today in the 1.5. This is less desirable, but still not a bad one to pick up. And then 56 Maze. Can't go wrong with that. So the centering sucks. Pretty sharp corners, so some collectors prefer corners over centering. I'm a centering freak myself, but that's alright. And 675 for 3. So normally pickup videos are recorded after a second video, but I decided to throw this all together because I didn't record an outro. Anyways, before I go to these stacks, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so, as it does help out with the growth and gets more people into vintage cards. Okay, with that being said, let's go over these. This is gonna be my only card that I'm gonna send into grading. The Rogers Hornsby. This is his first in the 33 Gaudi set, a little bit more popular than his other one. But this is most likely like a 1.5 or 2. I know it's tough to tell in the video, but there's like a lot of creases that go throughout over here, but like presentation wise, this looks actually really nice. Kind of presents like a 3. And I know the last 1.5 did like 460 or 450, and there's still grading fees involved, obviously, like that, but I picked it up a little bit less than that, and I figured it'd go for a little bit more of a premium. The other 1.5 looked nice, but had a dealer stamp on the background. Not a background, but on the back, like over here. Some people like it, some people hate it, and it does kind of impact the price a little bit because of the mark. Either way, pretty nice Hornsby over here. We got a COMC stack, so I paid half sticker. I think I got this whole lot for $20. So pretty much all Otanis, I think, except for 2 numbered cards. So you guys can see some of those Otanis. We got a numbered Kershaw for $5, numbered to 99, and a Freeman numbered to 50 for like $2. I mean, I think those are kind of no-brainers. And then other Otanis there. So I don't know how long it takes to put stuff on COMC, probably 3 to 6 months or so, but they're all players that aren't going to go down overnight, where I will lose money on this lot. And it's like, what, 50 cents or so to list a card. Okay, I'll throw that into my big COMC stack for next weekend at the Dallas Card Show. All right, some other stuff. Yaz, Venny. Vennies are always pretty cool. You don't see them all the time. And I have a few customers that buy Yaz cards, so I'll send this out to a few different people. And if we make a deal, we make a deal. Otherwise, it'll eventually sell, or really good trade bait at the National. 57 Maze and a 5. These are always OC, so you can't really... So you really can't complain about it too much, but Maze stuff always sells well as Hank Edwards. I'm actually not too familiar with the player, but it does have decent eye appeal on this one. New label, 52 tops. People are always trying to build the set and upgrade, so probably not the easiest card to move, but it will end up moving over time, especially in the mid to higher grade. Aaron 1961 and a 7. Old label, you can see with the 0 cert on that one. We ended up selling already these 2 Jack Johnsons. I always have people that ask me for Jack Johnson cards. They're like good entry level ones, and this is honestly, these are the 2 cards I'd recommend if you're kind of on a budget, like $300 to $500 for your first Jack Johnson, because they're American cards. They present really, really well, and there's 2 to go after, and you can find them. They're not super scarce. I mean, there's stuff that sell every few weeks or so, something like that. There's a few different backs, like this is a Hassan and Mecca. Hassan's slightly rarer than the Mecca, but it's not like the Tulsi, which is extremely scarce to find. And there's a few other Jack Johnson cards that have the same image. There's a Canadian one as well, and there's a rare factory, which the factory name is escaping me right now. Bob Gibson, 1966 in a 7. Then we got a Rogers Hornsby, which pairs up nicely with the other one. This is a 1.5, so pretty much the same exact grade. But honestly, not bad eye appeal on this one. It does have like a crease right over there, and some staining obviously up over on the top over here, but new label, people definitely like it. 56 Maze, really sharp corners on this one. Obviously the 3 grade because of the centering over here. Probably would have had a qualifier like a 5 OC or MC qualifier on that side of things if the person elected to do that when they got it graded, but still looks pretty nice in my opinion. We got a 1950 Jackie Robinson. This is a 2. Obviously Jackie's really popular. His second Bowman card. And lastly, the George T. Miller Millette. Now, to be honest with you, I hate the set, but it is quite scarce and there is a fandom for it. And they don't sell that often. I mean, there's just a handful of sales since I think 2017 when I was looking at comps on this card. And obviously, like, they're all over the place. This one has a rip corner and creases all over it. I think this is like a perfect type of card for the National because people will definitely be chasing after that. But I don't mind selling it beforehand. Obviously, that's kind of the goal in this one. But way tougher to find than your typical Gaudi with the Millette, which it's appreciated a little bit over the last few years. But those are the pickups for the show. So I appreciate you guys watching this video all the way through. And up next week, we have the Dallas card show. So if you're there on Saturday, I will catch you at the show.